Right then, so issues of Stormbringer are coming thick and fast. I keep thinking to myself, I'm on top of my painting for them. And then before I know it, the next ones are here. Right, so let's pop through this really quickly. These are just just a quick overview. Let me just double check all my issues. So, issue 10, issue 9, issue 8, and issue 7. Right then, so that's the issues. And then also in the box is this, which is about time, because for the time being I've been putting them in a little old file and I wasn't really happy about that, so I wish this had come a little bit earlier, to be quite honest. Let's have a look here. So there's nothing else in the box, but let's just have a quick check of something here. So this is the file. I really like that cover. It matches the poster that came with one of the issues. Now, obviously, read, collect, build, paint, play. So you can see here it's designed to obviously separate out. So again, I'm going to have to kind of pull the issues apart in order to achieve that. It's quite lovely inside of this, actually. This fold is very lovely done. The inside of it looks very nice. So let's have a quick. So yeah, you've got the read, collect, build, paint, and play. So the logical thing here is obviously to separate all this out, I suppose. Let's see if that's the idea. I think you are supposed to separate them out. I don't know whether or not I'd rather keep them as issues, separated into issues. I like this, the realm spheres. It's actually quite interesting little history, and the little graphic on the inside is very beautiful. Just reading it very, very carefully. It's quite nice though. I mean, like, you've got the different realms. It's quite actually nice, and the idea that they're, I suppose, floating on planes. It's definitely a suggestion that each realm is it's interesting. It's like it's got like planes, and then it seems to have like things orbiting them. So there's like moons, but it's quite interesting. It's inferred that they're flat planes, kind of like how like an old style, an old style mapping of the universe is. It's quite interesting to go for flat planes, and then you've got things orbiting the planes, obviously the magical worlds. Anyway, I found that's quite nice. I love that little graph. I'm going to have a good delve into how that looks as we go through. Okay, so there we go. Basically, that's just a quick run through. I've just opened the box. There's some models that I'm going to look at. Now, I should be able, hopefully, to do issue 7. So let's have a quick look at issue 7 then while I'm here, because it's a nice simple one. Couple of paints in it, which is Korax White and Catching Flesh. I like that there's a... Right, this is something that I've not actually got in my paint collection, which is a flesh base that's a dark colour. So I'm actually pleased about that. I've not actually got a dark skin tone base, so that's a good colour to start with. And then of course Korax White, but you know, whites are needed for lots of things, so great. Okay, so we got a couple of colours, Korax White and Catching Flesh. Pop them over there. And then on top of that, a little bit of a range ruler. Actually, I like the texture of it. It's got very... It's smooth on the front, but when you flip it over, you can actually feel the texture, which I kind of like. It's got quite a rough texture. It goes kind of smooth, rough, smooth, rough. Yeah, it's actually got quite a nice texture to it, and for a, you know, obviously just a really simple printed out ruler, that's not that bad actually. Okay, now let's have a quick look at the issue. Then, well, I'm probably gonna have to wait a bit and then do my other reviews of the other issues a bit later on today. So issue number 7, we got we got the paints in it. You know, nice fiery piece of artwork there. I'm going to assume that, well, I don't even know what that's a battle between. Some kind of looks like a one of the, what's it called, the dwarfs who are like the Dowie, the I can't remember what they're called, those guys. Anyway, but it's obviously fighting some kind of magma dragon or something, or some kind of monster. Alright, it covers the realms, the actual realm spheres and how they're set up, which is quite nice. Then how to, basically goes into how to paint using, now interestingly it's like just the leathers and things like that on this one in particular, so how to paint the leather working on the miniature. I've not gone for leather colouring on mine, I've gone for a purple cloth because I like the look of it. Okay, what else have we got? Okay, I remember getting an email about this, how it should have had wound markers in issue 1, but they never came. I feel that should have been on card myself, but you know, I'm sure it's not a major issue. It just feels, you want markers to be solid, you don't want them to be a bit of paper, you want them to be card. So yeah, that feels like it should have been a bit more robust. Okay, so it's got a good painting guide though. It's really delving into how to get better quality paint on your miniatures. Kind of going through how to make a little lightning check symbol. Measurements, basically how to measure things, how to measure movement and distance. And what else have we got? Movement and coherency, talking about keeping your units within coherency. Ooh, so we got, right, we're finally getting more rules with actual physical movement and charging and stuff, so that's quite getting to look really good. Okay, so what's the fight? Gut Rippers versus Vindicators, Knight Arcanum and Killbass. Okay, fair enough. So there we go, that's issue 4. It's a painting heavy issue more than anything else. Issue, did I say issue 7? So it's very, very painting oriented. Now I'm looking forward to 8, so I'm looking forward to opening 8 because it's got another Stormcast character, and then issue 9 has a Cruel Boy character, so I'm looking forward to actually getting those opened up. But for now, that's issue 7. There's some positives in it. You know, you get a couple of paints, you get a ruler, Don't think that's good enough quality. That should have been card. I'm sorry, but that, needed to be better, particularly since it's all about a misprint. Okay then, so issue 7 is predominantly painting based. It's very painting heavy, talks a bit about the runes, and I'm looking forward to opening the next couple of issues and seeing, what we get inside those.